And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 1st and 10, Mills. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Texans had 8-5 to start play. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Throwing, Mills. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. Jalen Waddle deep to return it. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, the man is Kmet, the tight end. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Hurts to throw. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. It's Eckler again. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. To throw, Mills. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! Van Jefferson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
This will be fielded at the 17. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Mills throw complete here to on 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Once more, here's Eckler. Well, these 2 teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the visiting Texans who came away with a victory. So they'll look to take the season series if they can win here in Houston. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Touchdown, Texans! Van Jefferson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. From the 6. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Ready?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Ball past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hurts. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Let's go now.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. On now the former Vol, Michael Pilardi. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And some room to work. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. First down, and they stick with Eckler. Rashad Fenton, the one to bring him down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Mills to throw it. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Here's 1st and goal. And gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Austin Eckler with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans take a 3-touchdown lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Going deep for Diggs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Ambry Thomas.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Hurts going to keep it again. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
But first down hurts. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Going deep for Diggs. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Here's Mills. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Fairbairn able to put this one through.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On second down, there's the option going left.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because...
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Titans. Cole Kmet, 37 yards.
And the Titans get a bit closer.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get 2 closer here on the fake extra point. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
92 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The handoff, it's Eckler.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Last play they got stopped at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
On the give, this is Eckler, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Now Mills. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Mills now. He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Mills. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he had to get this down to the 15. He won't make it. He's a yard or 2 short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Mills to throw for it on 4th.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. Here is Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And this offense on third down today, they've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Working out of the gun, Mills. He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so, and maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset.
Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Draw play. It's Eckler. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Looking to throw is Mills.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Ready, set.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Jalen Petrie picks it off.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
Taken in at the 3.
And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Mustang 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18. Warriors 17. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 19 type. 19 type. Shot 50. Shot 50. On the ball. On the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts forced out to his left. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Here we go with McCaffrey. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
Now Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And the penalty, it helps a little, but they'll still have to navigate a 3rd and 9 now. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Fairbairn is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law. And it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's Hurts to throw. Able to find his man. It's Pickens.
The 30. 10, 5, and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this way. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. a clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. It's loose, the ball bouncing around, and it's going to go out of the back of the end zone, so that is going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to... There he goes, left side. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.